What do you want?
Lordship, my senior will not be here.
What do you want?
Lordship, another day, Lordship.
All right, let me hear. Wow.
Is there a way you can please let me out today? Because I'm supposed to be going for a job interview. I get a job.
Yeah. No, I'm not going to let you out. Sorry.
This is the state.
You jacking me around and railroading me through the crowd.
You walked away, but a short time later, you came back. Is that true?
Yeah, I was on my way to Planet Fitness.
The wheels of justice are going to roll you right into the Wayne County Jail.
All right. Good afternoon, everybody. Ms. Kirkland, has everybody been interviewed?
Your Honor, they're still going. I do have a nice amount done. They're still going. We have 3 full pages and still no final, but they're nearing the end of what we have.
No. We have hold on. We have a final now.
Oh, I see it. Just came through.
Okay. Now my question to you is, Ms. Villaroo has been waiting patiently, and
we're ready. We've already interviewed him.
You have?
Yes, I guess he had an 11-year. I don't know. Yet they were able to interview.
Burton, I don't see serenading, but I had it on the background. Burton's he's in a mood today. It's fun. It's charming. The whole deal.
Interview him. So we're ready for her to interpret on the record with him.
Okay. And Reverend Reed,
Here we go.
how are you, sir?
Hey, happy Sunday and go Lions. I'm fine, sir. How you doing?
I'm fine. I'm trying to get your client so you can be the first one in and first one out.
Good, because I got people coming over. Deshaun Brown is my client. Did you know?
Yeah, I know.
Oh, okay.
I know. You got people's coming over. I understand.
You can come by too, Judge.
Oh, I got work to do, but I appreciate it.
No, thank you, sir. I know. It's a hard job, but somebody got to do it, huh?
Somebody got to do it. All right.
Okay.
I'm trying to find his files. Bear with me.
Okay.
Deshaun Brown?
Oh, he's cool. Clearly.
Okay.
He should be at the very
It should have been very end.
Yeah, what number is that? Do you know, anyone know what number that is on the sheet?
What number?
He's the last.
Good afternoon, Your Honor.
He's the last person. He number 3 on the 4th sheet.
I'm getting to like
On page
prosecutor
4.
right now more and more.
I
Yeah.
haven't gotten page 4 yet. There's a page 4.
Get your email. You get your email.
Yeah.
I just heard it come in, but I was trying to finish another one. So, okay. We'll just go back and just give me a half a second and I'll be ready to go.
It took me a while to realize it, but that prosecutor is straight G. He's all good.
Okay.
I'm glad the scripture where it said the last shall come first.
Yeah, that too. All right, DDC. DDC.
There you go.
Hello. Goodbye.
Yes, sir.
Hi. I want to do Deshaun Brown first, and then followed by Juan Garcia. Then after that, straight down the list.
Okay.
No, but there is a timeout reference to that hearing a little bit later on. It's pretty fun.
Sounds like a party at the jail.
Really? Jesus.
When are the Lions playing? I guess what I'm saying is it's time to start day drinking already.
All right.
What was the sermon today, Reverend?
Yeah, the sermon was God is a God of second chances. And I was talking about the Lions too, you know. I put that in there too, but it was really about, you know, when Peter.
This guy's ham sandwich, you gotta like him.
Right.
Denied Jesus, and God gave him a second chance.
Jim, I saw you over there when I was watching this.
It was a good lesson. I wish you'd have been there. I had a good time.
Appreciate that, Reverend.
John 21:15 through 17. If anybody's listening, want to read it. He's the God of second chance. If you missed church this morning, he's the God of second chances. Read the scriptures.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Your Honor.
Yes.
Look at that case with Sutton on it.
Last name Sutton?
Yeah, Sutton is it's a two-batter in Taylor.
In Taylor?
Yeah, it's a two-batter.
Right. It's too early then.
Taylor, Michigan?
No, his name's Terry Taylor Jr.
Oh, that one. Okay.
Do it dedication.
Okay.
I just need to know if you said make sure it dedication.
What if I said yeah when I'm looking at it? No, it doesn't.
Can you hand this to Moxley?
Sure.
He's different, but he kind of gives me a Lauren Brown vibe.
Yeah. 2 and 3.
They're charming. They got a good sense of humor.
Did I write something on there? I'm
You know what? That's my second mistake of the day. Please forgive me.
So, you see how I did this?
Yes.
601 and
2. Right.
Okay.
I got it. All right. I think that's it. Right?
That's it. All right. I'm about to do your shit.
I apologize for my shortcomings, man. They said Eddie Murphy. Hot tub. My apologies. All right, thank you. 4 pages.
That's a lot of people.
Tell me about it.
Well, that's too bad too, you know.
I know. Life happens.
It does.
What is the question, Miss Yolanda?
Trying to see how many.
It's quite a few. Okay. DDC, unmute. All right, DDC, can you unmute?
That's Attorney Reed.
What's your bar number? P number, excuse me.
30965.
30965. All right, DDC, can you unmute? All right. What's your name, sir?
You trying to limit October, bro?
All right, calling case number 225880501. Pimp City, Michigan versus Deshaun Brown. Answers, please.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Samuel A. Ragnar, P23 157 on behalf of the people.
Good afternoon, Mr. Ragnar.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. May it please the court, Daniel Reed, P number 30965, appearing on behalf of Mr. Brown. We waive upon reading to stand muted this time.
All right, the court will enter a not guilty plea on behalf of your client. Argument, Mr. Ragnar.
Your Honor, we have no problem objection with a $10,000 personal bond in this matter.
That is what we were requesting, Your Honor.
All right, no contact with the complaining witness. No contact with Sloppy Crab. $10,000 personal bond.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes,
Public cause February 5th, preliminary examination February 12th. Any questions, Mr. Brown, regarding your court dates and or bond conditions?
No, thank you so much, Your Honor.
All right, have a good day.
Call me, Mr. Brown, when you get out. I know it's going to be a hassle, but you got to get out.
Okay, thank you.
It might be hours at the DDC, but we'll get you out as soon as possible. Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. All right,
And
Juan Garcia next.
I'll see y'all next Sunday.
All right.
Bye. Go Lions.
Go Lions.
Love it. Last weekend I was skiing, and all of a sudden, and the resort's full. It's on a Sunday. It's happening, and all of a sudden there's like it's like a jailbreak. It's just a mass exodus from the hill. And then I heard people on the way out. Oh yeah, the Lions are gonna start. The whole state's down with it. They're not accustomed to a decent NFL team.
Right on the black line. Did you see?
All right.
I think you'll be
Ms.
fine,
Villarreal?
unfortunately. I'm pulling for the Lions.
Please raise your right hand.
But if I had to bet,
Do you swear or affirm to translate from
Go
English to
Niners.
Spanish and Spanish to English to the best of your ability? Can't hear me?
Okay, I get it.
Okay. All right, hold on. Okay, yes, Ms. Villarreal?
love
Can
it.
you hear me now?
Gosh, darn it.
This is kind of an interesting one.
Ragnar, we can hear you.
I know, I apologize. Sorry.
No problem. I'm having an issue with the interpreter. Hold on. The interpreter is muted?
Is she?
No. Okay, ask to unmute. Let's do this way. Okay, can you? Okay. Huh.
Are we moved? No, we
No, we're not. We're not muted.
Get in there. Move this thing along.
Ask her if you could disconnect and come back in.
I'm gonna have to. I'm looking. I want to make sure she isn't. Okay. Chat up.
Hello, Your Honor. Can you hear me?
Oh, clear as a whistle.
Yay!
Okay. I don't know what happened
She's
there.
cute.
All right. No, it was I did not have you as muted, and I had everything looking in working order. So now DDC, can you unmute?
Excuse me.
No problem. While we're doing that, Ms. Villarreal, please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm that you'll translate from English to Spanish and Spanish to English to the best of your ability?
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. Mr. Garcia, state your name for the record.
Señor García, diga su nombre para que conste en el acta.
Juan José Méndez García.
Juan José Méndez García.
Okay, appearances, please.
Samuel A. Ragnan, P23 157 on behalf of the people, Your Honor.
Y yo soy el fiscal Samuel Ragnon, número P23157, su señoría.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Kashava Kirkland on behalf of Mr. Garcia.
Y buenas tardes, su señoría. Yo soy Kashava Kirkland, representando al señor García.
Who has been advised of his rights, wishes to stand mute and waive the formal reading.
Ya le hemos dejado saber cuáles son los derechos que él tiene. Él quiere guardar silencio y renuncia a que le tengan que leer los cargos formalmente.
The court is now guilty on behalf of your client. Argument as to bond, Mr. Ragnar.
Así que la corte va a procesar una declaración de no culpable para su cliente. Dígame, señor Ragnar, ¿qué me quiere decir usted acerca de la fianza?
Your Honor, I'm going to have to ask you if you could read me the charges in this case, please.
Su señoría, le pido que usted me lea a mí cuáles son los cargos en este caso, por favor.
Okay, I never received.
Count 1, domestic violence, did make an assault or assault and battery against Cynthia Galsaldia, a resident or former resident of his household, and or an individual with whom he had a child in common, and an individual with whom he had a dating relationship.
Sí, los cargos contra violencia doméstica, agresión con lesiones contra una persona que se llama Cynthia, es una persona con quien antes vivía o comparte una niña en común o con quien él tenía una relación personal.
Anything else you need, Mr. Ragnar?
No, thank you.
¿Algo más que usted necesite, señor Ragnon?
Proceed to argument, please.
The people would be asking for a $15,000 personal bond with no contact and him at a different residence.
Así que la fiscalía pide que la corte le dé este acusado una fianza de palabra de honor de $15,000, que le pidan que él no tenga contacto ninguno con la víctima, ni que tampoco vaya a la residencia de la víctima.
Ms. Kirkland?
Señora Kirkland, ¿qué dice usted?
Thank you, Your Honor. We are not objecting to a personal bond. It was important for Mr. Garcia to let the court know that this incident was the complainant. The complainant had been drinking all night and was attempting to get in a car with a 2-year-old child. He was trying to stop her from drinking and driving, especially with the kid in the car. Too much.
Okay, so this is where I find this one interesting. A lot of times you'll hear a bunch of stupid stuff in these DV cases or just criminal cases generally, where even if it's true, like, oh, she said mean things to me, so I beat her up. Okay, it doesn't matter if she said mean things to you. You can't do it. But, and I don't know, but his defense is, hey, she was wasted. She was getting in a car about to drive a 2-year-old, and I did what I did to have to stop her. I understand that that's self-serving. It may be a lie. But if it is true, if the facts bear that out, I cannot think of any better justification for a modified use of force than that. That's why I just find this one interesting. And that's what courts are for, and that should play out. But if that's the case, it's at least we're saying something that's important.
Yes, you need to pause so that I can continue. Gracias, su señoría. Nosotros no nos oponemos a que le den una fianza de palabra de honor. Es importante al señor García que él les deje saber que la denunciante había estado tomando toda la noche. Trató de entrar a un vehículo con un niño o niña de 2 años. When I saw a child trying to enter a car with a child of 2 years?
Yes.
Okay, that's as far as I got.
Thank you. He was attempting to stop her from getting into the vehicle.
Él estaba tratando de evitar que ella entrara al vehículo.
My understanding from the reading of the report is that the complainant might have left the location.
Tengo entendido
Okay,
que Yodeling es
Kirkland, I
posible
get that.
que la denunciante se fue del lugar.
And all that will be played out later. Any objections to the personal bond and the conditions of bond requested by the people?
Y de todo eso vamos a hablar más tarde. Quiero saber si usted se opone a una fianza de palabra de honor o si se opone a las condiciones que yo voy a imponer.
I would ask that he be, if the people have information confirming that she left the home, that he be allowed to return home. If not, that he be allowed to return to gather his 11-year-old belongings from the home.
Bueno, yo le pido a la corte que le permitan a él a que regrese a la casa, si es que hemos confirmado que se ha ido, que él regrese a la casa para el propósito de buscar sus pertenencias, pero no para quedarse.
You know, Ms. Kirkland, I generally don't allow folks to go. Let's have a question.
Señora Kirkland, típicamente yo no permito que los individuos, los acusados, regresen a la casa a buscar sus pertenencias.
I generally don't allow folks to come back to the house. I prefer a third party to do so.
Yo no me gusta que el acusado regrese a la casa. Yo prefiero que una tercera parte vaya a la casa a buscar las pertenencias de él.
Must have a question. What is your question, sir?
Veo que él levantó el dedo. Señor, ¿tiene usted una pregunta?
Sí, en realidad la casa, o sea, no sé si, yo no tengo problema en irme, pero la casa, el arriendo, el contrato, todo está a nombre mío. Ella lo que tiene viviendo conmigo son pocos meses y de hecho se había ido.
Hola, I don't have any problem with not going back to the house. I just wanted to say that the lease is in my name, only my name. She's only been living with me for about a couple of months.
Okay. Thank you for informing the court of that. My ruling still stands.
Gracias por dejarle saber a la corte eso, pero aún la orden de la corte es la orden de la corte.
Okay, so she's been living with me for a couple of months. In other words, it's his place and he's paying the rent. And now he's sitting in the Detroit Detention Center and he can't go to back to his own place, which I'm sure he's on the hook for via contract. So he's still got to pay for it. And that's where he's at in life right now. Now, I'm not saying he's right, but assuming his version of this is true, which it may be or may not be, I don't know. I'm not there, but it makes me think. Makes me think of only one thing. You know, I'm going to do it, right? Let me find it here. Yes, it's time.
Exciting and new.
Okay.
All right. $10,000 personal bond. No contact with the complaining witness. No contact with the Plainview address where this incident allegedly occurred. You don't have to go back there.
Así que le voy a conceder a usted fianza de palabra de honor de $10,000. No puede tener contacto ninguno con la denunciante víctima, ni tampoco puede ir a la dirección donde ocurrió el incidente.
She's the best.
A pre-trial court date, February 5th, in front of Judge Garrett. Any questions regarding the bond and or court dates?
Usted tiene su próxima fecha para comparecer en la corte para lo que es la consulta previa al juicio el 5 de febrero ante el juez Garrett.
¿Cómo es esa corte? ¿Cómo es eso?
And where is that court? How do I do this?
¿Qué tengo que hacer, pues?
The court is at 36th District Court.
Es en la corte de distrito número 36.
You'll be informed of it's the February 5th, 9 a.m., 36th District Court. Have a good day, sir.
Y usted va a recibir un aviso. Es el 5 de febrero a las 9 de la mañana. Que tenga usted buen día, señor.
Thank you.
Yes,
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. Thank you, Ms. Villarreal.
you're welcome, Your
All right,
Honor. Take
DDC.
care.
Take care. DDC straight down the list.
Right on that back line, state your full name.
All right, you have a full name, sir?
Yes, sir. Thurston Simpson.
All right, criminal case number 2.
I saw this. This one shocked me. Thurston looks like he's straight from the accounting department, and he's nothing but reasonable. I don't know how he got picked up on something, but this guy does not look like he belongs there.
245545001. Houston, Michigan versus Thurston Simpson. Appearances, please.
Samuel A. Ragnan for the people, Your Honor.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Kashava Kirkland on behalf of Mr. Simpson, who has been advised of his rights, wishes to stand mute and wait before more reading.
All right, the court is not guilty plea on behalf of Mr. Simpson. Given the nature of the offense, lack of criminal history, ties, community.
Forgot to carry the 0. Now there's a built to spill reference. Absolutely no one will get.
Mr. Personal bond.
Oh, yeah, people are asking for $5,000 personal bond, Your Honor.
No objection, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Simpson, $5,000 personal bond while his case is pending. You're not possessing any handguns, firearms, or other dangerous weapons. Probable cause February 5th from the Judge Kevin Robbins. Preliminary examination February 12th from the judge to be determined. Have a good day.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
That's it. Thank you.
Well, let's see.
Go back in the room.
Mr. Moore. Yeah. Stand on the black line, state your full name.
Darius Todd.
Public case number 245545101. People said Michigan versus Darius Todd. Appearances, please.
Samuel A. Ragnan for the people, Your Honor.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Kashava Kirkland on behalf of Mr. Todd, who has been advised of his rights, wishes to stand mute and wait before more reading.
Court rendered not guilty plea on behalf of Mr. Todd. Given the nature of the offense, lack of criminal history, ties, community, any objection to a personal bond?
No, Your Honor, the people would be asking for a $15,000 personal bond in this matter.
No objection, Your Honor.
$15,000 personal bond. Sir,
Yes.
while this case is pending, you're not to possess any handguns, firearms, or other dangerous weapons. Probable cause February 5th from the Judge Kevin Robbins. Preliminary examination February 12th for the judge to be determined. Have a good day, sir.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
Excuse me.
You're excused.
I don't know why I didn't mute that. I'm sorry.
Oh, Mr. Ragnar, I give you a lot of leeway.
Yes, you do. I don't want to get a timeout, Your Honor.
You know, you're the very, very first one I put in time out.
I hope I'm the last one.
You know, there've been some after you.
Have there? Oh.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm sure they learned their lesson. I'm sure they learned their lesson.
Oh, some are slow.
Okay, I think I have the video where he puts him in timeout. He puts the attorneys in timeout. It's somewhere on there. I don't have the link, but it's somewhere, on my channel. And then, of course, he put the guy in. He put the beneficiary in timeout. That was the video I did. Last night? I don't know.
Learners, but you were the very, very first one.
Well, that's nice to know.
Step on the black line, your full name.
Kyrie Keon Long.
All right, Mr. Long, calling case number 245545301. People said Michigan versus Kyrie Long. Appearances, please.
Samuel A. Ragnan for the people, Your Honor.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Kashava Kirkland on behalf of Mr. Long, who has been advised of his rights, which is to stand mute and waive the formal reading.
All right, the court is not guilty plea on behalf of Mr. Long, given the nature of this offense as well, a ties community, lack of criminal history, any objection to a personal bond?
No, Your Honor, the people would be asking for a $10,000 personal bond.
No objection, Your Honor.
Mr. Long, the court's going to adopt a $10,000 personal bond while this case is pending. No weapons, handguns, or firearms in your possession. Probable cause February 6th. From the Judge Robbins, preliminary examination February 13th. For the judge to be determined. Have a good day. Step aside, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Black line, stage 4.
Devin Marlette Porter.
You need 30 days.
Okay. All right, call case number 245544901. Houston, Michigan versus Devin Marlette Porter. Appearances, please.
Samuel A. Ragnan for the people, Your Honor.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Kashava Kirkland on behalf of Mr. Morlett Porter, who has been advised of his rights, wishes to stand mute and waive the formal reading.
All right, the court is not guilty plea on behalf of your client. Given the let me get it together here. Given the nature of the offense, ties community, lack of criminal history, any objection to a personal bond?
Your Honor, there's a little bit more to it in this case. Let me, if I just may, we are asking for 25.
I know, because it's two weapons, but go ahead.
No, not even because of two weapons.
Oh, not this one. Okay, go ahead.
We're asking for a $25,000 personal bond, but with GPS tether and home arrest. And the reason for that, Your Honor, the reason for that, Your Honor, is that on 12/19/2020, he pled guilty to carrying a concealed weapon. He's being sentenced tomorrow, 1/29/24, on that felony. So while he's on that case, he picks up another case for the same thing on 1/26/24. So we think that it's important that the defendant, since he apparently didn't pay attention to pleading guilty to a carrying concealed weapon, goes out and does it a second time. We feel that a personal bond is fine, but that home arrest should be implemented while the matter is pending. Thank you.
Response, Ms. Kirkland?
Your Honor, we're going to object to the house arrest, not objecting to that personal bond. This is a non-assaultive crime. I don't believe he pled to carrying concealed weapon. I believe it was a misdemeanor weapons charge. Nevertheless, Your Honor, non-assaultive. He is 19 years old. We're asking that this court, give him a directive to stay away from firearms. I understand, the court's concerned with him picking up another weapons charge while having just pled to one. However, I don't believe that there's any evidence that he's a risk of flight or that he's a danger to the community. I just ask this court that once again tell him to stay away from firearms, and hopefully being in jail the second time is enough for him not to do so again. And other than that, he has no other prior criminal record.
Yeah. Is he, no, hold on, Mr. Ragnar, I got a question. Is he employed or in school?
He is unemployed. He graduated high school just last year.
So he's not doing anything?
Going through the process of getting into Chrysler.
Mm-hmm. Oh, he's doing something. He's busy. He can't discuss it here in court, Judge.
What does that mean in English?
I believe, Your Honor, he is attempting to get employment.
I'm going through the process to get in Chrysler.
What judge is he being sentenced in front of tomorrow?
I forgot. I think I seen Lou. I think I seen Lou.
You think what?
Oh, no. Okay, I'm seeing the difference. I forgot. That's kind of, I don't know. I forget his name.
Judge Lanice Bryant. No, I don't know.
I'll look it up if you want.
Never mind.
Okay.
Yeah, the only thing I would add is that he had, by getting arrested with a gun, he violated his bond that he was on for the charge he's being sentenced for tomorrow. So that's my only concern. Thank you.
And Judge,
And
if
that's
I may
legitimate-
briefly respond?
No. I've heard enough today on this case. All right, $25,000 personal bond, no weapons, no handguns. I know that doesn't mean anything to you, sir, because historically it's shown it doesn't mean anything to you, but it may mean something to you tomorrow when you're sentenced. So take a note of that. I don't see a need for a GPS tether because I'll let the judge tomorrow sentence. I'm pretty sure the judge tomorrow is going to be well aware of what's happening today. Probable cause February 5th. Preliminary examination February 12th for the judge to be determined. The probable cause is from the Judge Kevin Robbins. Have a good day, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Guys, come on. You can send them up here. I'll take them. All right, take it back. We've already went. You just send them up here. I'll take them.
Is everybody that already seen it? I said everybody that's already. Yeah. Oh. That's right. Like last, state your full name.
It's about to get a lot worse.
Darren Smith.
Court case number 245545401. Crusader Michigan versus Darren Smith. Appearances, please.
Samuel A. Ragland for the people, Your Honor.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Kashava Kirkland on behalf of Mr. Smith, who has been advised of his rights, wishes to stand mute and waive the formal reading.
Court order not guilty plea on behalf of your client. Argument, Mr. Ragland.
Your Honor, we think a $10,000 personal bond would be appropriate in this matter.
No objection to the personal, Your Honor.
$10,000 personal bond, Mr. Smith. It seems like you have some problems with authority. I hope that's not true. I hope this is a one-time incident, isolated incident. Probable cause February 6th in front of Judge Jefferson. Preliminary exam February 13th in front of Jefferson. Have a good day, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I have a few on Step right on that black line, state your full name.
What's this person's?
Okay, it's officially about to get worse. You got to listen to this one.
Donnie Lamont Smith.
Okay, can you bring up the co-defendant on this one as well?
What was that other name?
The co-defendant. That's a lady?
Frankika.
That's a female, and we haven't done the
That's a
female.
female? Okay, I stand corrected. I thought it was a male. My apologies. I'm truly dyslexic. All right. Call the case number 245545502. People said Michigan versus Donnie Lamont Smith. Appearances, please.
Samuel A. Ragland for the people, Your Honor.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Kashava Kirkland on behalf of Mr. Smith, who has been advised of his rights, wishes to stand mute and waive the formal reading.
Court orders not guilty plea on behalf of the client. Argument, Mr. Ragnar.
Yeah, this is a really just a terrible, disgusting matter. That's the people's position. This defendant, Your Honor, along with the female co-defendant, who were known to the complainant 1 and complainant 2, they all knew each other. And the reason they were acquaintances is because there is a connected federal investigation going on amongst them. This defendant said that to the female defendant that the complainant number 1, Mr. Raines, and complainant number 2, Miss Heft, were informants. And he said because they're informants, they allegedly did all sorts of
heinous things and gunshots based on a review of the report. I mean, it was just unlawful imprisonment, emotional torture, gunshots. It was based on the report. It's just egregious.
It's so egregious, Your Honor. This defendant ordered in fact, when they went to this house where the complainant number 2 was, they told the witness there that the 2 were informants and they were going to do something about it. They pulled the guns. They ordered them down to the basement. They ordered them to tie each other up with tape. Okay. The female went upstairs to get a bucket of water, came back downstairs. This defendant ordered the female to shoot Mr. Raines, complainant number 1. She shot him in the scrotum area, Your Honor.
Okay, so what is your bond recommendation?
My bond recommendation is $3 million, Your Honor, cash. No surety.
No surety.
He apparently thinks that's funny. I don't think it's too funny what they did to these people.
Okay, $3 million cash, no surety, GPS to the house arrest. Is that correct?
That's correct, Your Honor.
All right, Ms. Kirkland.
Thank you, Your Honor. Understanding the seriousness of the charges, Your Honor, we're going to ask for a 10% bond, if not a high personal bond. So just some background, Your Honor, this case was previously charged and dismissed, and as Mr. Smith was walking out of the Wayne County Jail, he was rearrested prior to this warrant being signed today. My understanding is that he's been in custody since December 5th, 2023, and was just recently transferred back to DDC on Friday. I'm not sure why this case was dismissed, but Your Honor, I'd ask that the court at least consider that maybe this case isn't as tight as brother counsel here just stated. Mr. Smith is a lifelong resident. He has 3 children. He has no assault and criminal record in his 44 years. He has no prior assaults and criminal records. This is something that's alleged to have occurred August of last year. So, Your Honor, we're just asking, understanding the seriousness of the charges, that you give him a 10% bond, if not a high cash bond. A high personal bond, and allow him to fight this case from outside.
No, you were right the first time. A high cash bond. Given the egregious nature of these alleged facts, unlawful imprisonment, arguably torturing, gunshots fired, directing the co-defendant to shoot at somebody. This person is a danger to the community and at least to these complaining witnesses. It's borders on maybe or arguably, depending on the facts that may come out a little later, even witness intimidation. So for those reasons, $500,000 cash bond, no surety, GPS to the house arrest, unaffordable bond here will be.
I like the judge. You know, one could even view this as a form of witness intimidation. Yes, they sure as hell could.
Tuesday, January 30th, in front of Judge McConaughey.
Thank you, Your Honor.
And I know it's beside the point, but this brother-sister counsel thing, it grates on me. It sounds silly and unprofessional. I don't know. I only see it in Detroit. I don't know where it came from, but it's not for me.
But pre-trial date, Your Honor.
Probable cause February 5th, preliminary examination February 12th, both in front of Judge Giles.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
There you go. Don't let anyone tell you that it didn't get worse.
Have a seat right here. I have no president. I'm scared. Mr. Moxley. Mr. Thomas.
Hello?
How you doing?
What's your name?
William, last name Gentry.
All right, William, last name Gentry. Calling case number 24055-45601. People said Michigan versus William, last name Gentry. Appearances, please.
Samuel A. Reagan for the people, Your Honor.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Kashava Kirkland on behalf of Mr. Gentry, who has been advised of his rights, wishes to stand mute and waive before my reading.
Court order not guilty plea on behalf of your client. Argument is the bond, Mr. Ragland.
Yeah, the people are asking for $10,000 personal bond for Mr. Gentry.
No objection to the person, Your Honor.
Mr. Gentry, $10,000 personal bond on his case is pending. You're not to use any drugs. Is that clear, sir?
Yes.
Is it really clear?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
I can hear you just fine.
Okay, but are you listening?
Yes, sir.
All right. Probable cause, February 6th, preliminary examination, February 13th, both in front of Judge Jefferson. Have a good day, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Yeah, without getting into further detail, there were drugs involved that people were giving to me that ended up being glue. Like I smoked some glue and stuff. I thought I was smoking crack.
What was the second date? What was his 2 dates?
For whom?
I didn't see five.
$500,000 cash. GPS to the house arrest. GPS to the house arrest. What's your name, sir?
Moses Moxley.
Calling case number 240-554-5801. People said Michigan versus Moses Moxley. Appearances, please.
Samuel A. Reagan for the people, Your Honor.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Kashava Kirkland on behalf of Mr. Moxley, who has been advised of his rights, wishes to stand mute and waive before my reading.
Court order not guilty plea on behalf of Mr. Moxley. Argument is the bond, Mr. Ragnar.
This incident occurred, I'm sure you were aware of, back on January 26th.
I'm very, very aware of it, yes.
24, he got an argument with his female companion who asked him to help clean up the basement. It was flooded.
Technically, Mr. Ragnar, they were roommates. Doesn't look like there was any romantic interest in there. But it flooded, and he didn't want to assist in the flooding, and it shot her in the chest.
Exciting and new.
It looks like she's been able to survive this. What is your bond recommendation?
$250,000 cash, no surety, GPS tether if he's able to post the bond, Your Honor.
Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor. Understanding the seriousness of the charges, we'd ask for a 10% bond. It's not a high personal bond, Your Honor. These are allegations. Mr. Moxley has no assaultive criminal record. He has strong ties to the community. He's a lifelong resident of the Detroit area and has 5 children here. No case is currently pending. Currently on probation or parole. He also has some pretty serious health conditions, and he's not receiving his medications. Series of health conditions, including issues with his heart. He had a major heart surgery 6 months ago, as well as some mental health issues and diabetes, and he's not receiving his medications. So we are asking that this court consider a high personal bond, if not a high.
Do this today, Your Honor. My health is in jeopardy right now.
What's up?
I have IBS, irritable bowel syndrome, and what's been going on is
Very stressful.
I'm bleeding inside, man.
10% bond, which would still be unaffordable for Mr. Moxley.
Okay, as heard argument as to bond, it does not appear that there was any romantic interest between the parties, but they were just living there. The complaining witness asked them for assistance in the basement flooding. Apparently got agitated by what the complaining witness was said, and then turned around and shot her in the chest. It's a miracle apparently she still survived at this point, but given that reasonable request to assist with some cleaning up in a residence that they were both sharing, seems to be an outrageous response to shooting someone just because they were upset about being asked to clean up something. So the court finds by clear and convincing evidence that Mr. Moxley is a danger to the complaining witness, danger to the community, very little disregard for the use of handguns and for the safety of his roommate. The court's going to adopt the recommendation of the people, $250,000 cash, no surety, GPS tether house arrest. This is an unaffordable bond, I take it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Bond redetermination, January 30th in front of Chief Judge McConaughey. Probable cause February 6th. Preliminary examination February 13th, both in front of Judge Jefferson. Have a good day, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Your Honor.
Have a seat for me upstairs.
Upstairs. Up here.
Upstairs by the phone.
It's like Baltimore, but bigger.
State your full name.
Marcel Marshall.
Hey, Mitch.
On the case number 240-554-5701, People City, Michigan versus Marcel Marshall. Appearances, please.
Samuel A. Ragnar for the people, Your Honor.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Shava Kirkland on behalf of Mr. Marshall, who has been advised of his rights, wishes to stand mute and waive the formal reading.
Court ordered not guilty plea on behalf of Mr. Marshall. Argument, Mr. Ragnar.
Well, Your Honor, this defendant was convicted on 10/19/2022, the offense of carrying a concealed weapon. I believe he's still on probation. 8417, he was convicted of great bodily harm, 2 years probation. So, Your Honor, yeah, his probation started 6/23/23, and it's for 18 months. So he was on probation doing this. However, this is not an assault of crime, so we're asking for a $25,000 personal bond, Your Honor.
Judge, no objection to a personal bond. I did just want to clarify for the record, I do not believe he's on probation for great bodily harm. I believe he's on a CC.
No.
Okay.
No, Ms. Kirkland, he did not say probation. He said he believes. So he didn't say. That's my recollection, Mr. Ragnar.
August 14, 2017, sentenced probation for GBH. That's
okay.
I'll be a little clear, but he's on probation now for CCW.
Okay, in any event, $25,000 personal bond. While this case is pending, Mr. Marshall, you're not to use or possess any drugs. Probable cause February 6th, preliminary examination February 13th. Both in front of Judge Sabri. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Is there defense there or tomorrow?
Later. If you're on probation, you might have a chance. They still might take it out. I see no defense right up there. Yeah, right upstairs. I see. Yeah. Upstairs. No. Hey, come. I'm just right upstairs, right on that bench. Step on that black line, state your full name.
Full name. Meadows.
Case number 240-554-5901. People City, Michigan versus Bernard Meadows. Appearances, please.
Family Arraignment for the people, Your Honor.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Kashava Kirkland on behalf of Mr. Meadows, who has been advised of his rights, wishes to stand mute, waive formal review.
Court, enter not guilty plea on behalf of your client. Argument is the bond. Mr. Ragnar.
Yeah, I have 3 cases pending. Is that correct?
I don't know. You tell me.
No, I have 3 that's open, and I have the cases. I said we only calling 1 case today, though. Is that correct?
I only have, Mr. Ragnar, I only have the 1 case that's called. What are the charges on the other pending cases you have? Are you're aware of, I should say?
Yes, I am. He has on 4/21/23, he's got assault with a deadly weapon. On 5/4/23, a domestic violence. And on 1/25/24, stalking, aggravated stalking. So
let me ask you this. Hold on.
Open.
No, I understand that. They're all the same complaining witness as this case I just called. Can you not?
2 of them are, 1 is not. The one from 4/21/23 is a different complaint.
Okay, what's your bond recommendation?
Even though the same complainant was there. So my bond recommendation on this, obviously egregious behavior, is $50,000 cash surety, post asking for GPS tether with home arrest. It has a long criminal record, Your Honor, if I may just give you some...
No, I don't want to hear anything long on criminal record. Major point. Ms. Kirkland.
Your Honor, can I just clarify, are those pending cases or are those the cases that you all are trying to build?
No, they're pending cases.
The pending cases, what Mr. Ragnar said.
But they're all open.
I don't see those. I see on this detainee sheet that there may be cases that are being built, but I don't see him charged with any of those assaultive cases.
Have they been charged? Mr. Ragnar, just answer this question. Have they been charged or they're under review in the prosecutor's office?
No, my understanding is they're open cases. I did not search any court records on it, but that's what I have, Your Honor. Okay. So I don't really. But I also failed to tell you that there is a personal protection order against him from back on 5/30/2000. Right. That's
the basis for this charge of violation of PPO.
Well, also for him, what he did, sending her threatening messages, I'm going to kill you, sending videos, I'm going to kill you, I'm going to kill my daughter.
Is there anything outside the report you want to add?
No.
Exciting and new.
Okay. Ms. Kirkland. Hold on. Let me, you two. Woo! Okay. Ms. Kirkland, the 3 cases referenced by Mr. Ragnar, I'm going to give nominal weight to. I just want to make that clear. So your argument just focused in on the facts of this alleged case before you proceed to your argument, okay?
Okay, Your Honor, just briefly, I'd ask that you give no weight. We did just look it up, and we don't see any pending cases against Mr. Meadows. So we are going to be asking for a personal bond in this case. Judge, not objecting to a tether. I understand that we're talking violation of a PPO. And even though Mr. Meadows asserts his innocence and says that, I mean, in the report that I received, at least I didn't see any messages. I didn't receive any videos. So I don't know if these are things that they're taking from the complainant or
Ms.
things.
Ms. Kirkland, catch your breath.
Sorry, I'm talking too fast. Okay. So thank you. But I'm not sure if these are things that they're taking the complainant's word for or that law enforcement has actually seen, but they were not attached to the investigator's report that I received. He is a lifelong resident, has a child, does not live with the complainant, has tried to keep his distance from the complainant. He says he doesn't have anything pending, and from what we see, that is true. He is working at the local laborers union as a security, and he also does renovations on the side, as at this point there's a bond that he can afford to post. So we are asking for a personal bond in this case.
Judge, if my client's guilty of anything, it's loving too much.
Okay. Court having an argument as to bond, as the court indicated. It's not clear on the record as to what the status is with those 3 cases mentioned by Mr. Ragnar. It could be very well submitted to the prosecutor's office. It could be charged for pending. I don't know, and that's why for the record I'm going to give it nominal weight. But nonetheless, in the case before the court, there's a repeated behavior here, violation of a PPO, threats of violence, and it can go on and on and on. I was flirting with whether to give a cash bond in light of just these allegations. Threats he's going to kill me, so on and so forth. A very, very serious assaultive allegations. However, I'm going to take a slight chance on Mr. Meadows. Slight, ever so slight. $100,000 personal bond, the house arrest, no contact with the complaining witness, Kenya Moor. You don't have to possess any weapons while this case is pending. Probable cause February 5th, preliminary examination February 12th, both in front of Judge King.
Thank you, Your Honor. Is he still allowed to go to work?
No.
Okay, so he has to quit his job?
I'm sorry?
So he has to quit his job, Your Honor. Can he, if he provides proof of employment to at the labor union?
No, I want him confined to the house because it seems like whenever he's out and about in the public, he's arguably, based on these allegations, violation PPO, making contacts. I want him on the house arrest. Now, I understand your point. But I was this close to putting a cash bond on him.
Okay.
This close. Close your mouth, Mr. Meadows. Probable cause February 5th. Preliminary examination February 12th. Any questions regarding bond conditions at a court date? Mr. Ragnar, Ms. Kirkland.
Go ahead.
Your Honor, just briefly, can I just add one thing for the record?
Sure.
Thank you, Your Honor. I do believe that the allegations are use of social media to reach out. I don't believe there's any allegation that he's actually gone to her and made any in-person contact with her. But I believe with the GPS tether, the court can confirm that he's at work.
No. Under normal circumstances, Ms. Kirkland, under normal circumstances, Ms. Kirkland, I would tend to agree with you. When you have in there allegations of threats, he is going to kill me, or particularly on that, that is very, very troubling. I don't think he needs to be out and about anywhere.
Okay.
Your Honor, just a point to add was the no Instagram, no contacts by social media, and not to his.
Okay, I was going to get to that, Mr. Ragnar.
Oh, I'm sorry, Your Honor, and also his daughter, no contacts. He threatened to blow her head off as well. Thank you.
My daughter is in danger.
Mr. Meadows, I hear you. So please don't speak. All of this is recorded. So just allow the judge to make its decision.
I need help getting my daughter. Custody of my child.
I understand. And this is not, you're going to have to go through front of the court for that. That's not this court, unfortunately.
I've been trying.
Are you finished, sir?
I guess now I'm homeless. I can't work. I'm already behind, about to get put out. I can't afford to pay the rent.
Mr. Meadows, I think the judge has heard enough.
Ms. Kirkland, you're 100% correct. $100,000 personal bond, GPS to the house arrest, no contact with Kenya Knox, no contact with your daughter. While the case is pending, no weapons in your possession or in order obtained. No contact means just that. No phone calls, text messages, emails, handwritten letters and notes through social media through a third party. Is that clear, Mr. Meadows? Oh, now you don't want to talk.
Huh? I'm just thinking, listen, I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'm just baffled. I just don't understand where I'm going.
Probable cause February 5th, preliminary examination February 12th. Have a good day.
Thank you very much, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Mr. Meadows, have a good day.
See the homelessness, sir. Homelessness.
It's all being recorded, so they're gonna try to use it against the lady.
That's crazy.
I don't see those there.
Ms. Kirkland,
Yes.
Mr. Ragnar, very good arguments on both your parts on that last case, and thank you for your patience.
Thank
Thank you, Your Honor.
Mr. Benson. Step right in on that black line, state your full name.
What's your name?
Richard Tolliver.
Calling case number 240-554-6201. People say Michigan versus Richard Tolliver. Appearances, please.
Samuel A. Ragnan for the people, Your Honor.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Kashava Kirkland on behalf of Mr. Tolliver, who has been advised of his rights, wishes to stand mute and waive the formal reading.
Court is not guilty plea on behalf of your client's argument as the bond. Mr. Ragnar.
Yeah, the people are asking for a $25,000 personal bond on this matter.
No objection to a personal, Your Honor.
Mr. Tolliver, people the court's going to adopt the recommendation of the people. $25,000 personal bond while the case is pending. You not possess any handguns, firearms, other dangerous weapons, nor any drugs. Is that clear, sir?
Yes.
Probable cause February 6th, preliminary examination, February 13th, both in front of Judge Jefferson. Have a good day, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Hey, Kenny, come here right quick, bro.
Have a seat. Right on the black line, stay your full name.
Clifford Hyman.
Hold on one moment.
Here you go right here. Here you go right here, y'all. You go pen right here, y'all. Take a pen.
Mr. Hyman, calling case number 245546001. People say the Michigan versus Clifford Hyman. Appearances, please.
Samuel A. Ragnan for the people, Your Honor.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Kashava Kirkland on behalf of Mr. Hyman, who has been advised of his rights, wishes to stand mute and waive the formal reading.
All right, the court will not guilty plea on behalf of your client. Given the nature of the offense, ties community, lack of criminal history, and objection to a personal bond.
Yeah, we would be asking for a $10,000 personal bond. I'm sorry.
No objection to a personal, Your Honor.
$10,000 personal bond while the case is pending. No weapons, sir. Probable cause February 6th in front of Judge Robbins. Preliminary examination February 13th in front of judge to be determined. Have a good day.
You as well.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I'm steering there, dog. I'm steering there. Right on that. Right on the black line, station 4 now.
Do you have a name, sir?
Marcus Holmes. I was waiting on you.
Marcus Holmes?
Yes, I don't have a middle name.
On case number 240-554-6301. People say Michigan versus Marcus Holmes. Appearances, please.
Samuel A. Ragnan for the people, Your Honor.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Shava Kirkland on behalf of Mr. Holmes, who has been advised of his rights, wishes to stand mute and waive the formal reading.
Court ordered not guilty plea on behalf of Mr. Holmes. Argument, Mr. Ragnan.
Yeah, the people are asking for a $5,000 personal bond in this matter.
No objection to a personal, Your Honor.
All right, well, $5,000 personal bond, Mr. Holmes, while this case is pending. No drugs in your possession. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
All right. Probable cause February 6th, preliminary examination February 13th. Both in front of Judge Sabri. Have a good day, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Oh no, they're gonna have you out here tonight though. Right on the black line, state your full name.
DeAndre Benson.
Calling case number 240-441-5301. Houston, Michigan versus DeAndre Benson. Appearances, please.
Samuel A. Ragnan for the people, Your Honor.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Shava Kirkland on behalf of Mr. Benson, who has been advised of his rights, wishes to stand mute and waive the formal reading.
Court is not guilty plea on behalf of your client. Argument, Mr. Ragnan.
Yeah, this is another assaultive matter that the defendant struck the complainant with a closed fist when they were arguing in a car. When she tried to blow the horn to get help, he bit her hand and then the complainant agreed to not try to honk the horn anymore. So then she was able to get out of the car when they got to the residence. She went to the neighbors. He damaged her, the railing, it had glass in it, on the neighbor's porch, and then drove off in her car. Yeah, the defendant's got a very serious assaultive history that goes back quite a ways, back to 9/12/2005, armed robbery.
Mr. Ragnan, just a question. Any prior domestic violence convictions?
No, he had arrest for it, and for a number of other ones that were arrested with it, but they've all subsequently were dismissed because the party wasn't, I don't believe the party was present. But, Your Honor, we're going to just ask for a $25,000 personal bond in this matter, and absolutely no contact, Your Honor.
Love, exciting and new.
In a different location. Thank you.
I don't think they live together. I don't think they live together.
No,
based on my review.
Right. I don't think so either. My mistake. Thank you.
No objection to a personal, Your Honor.
$25,000 personal bond. No contact with the complaining witness. No contact means just that, sir. No telephone calls, text messages, emails, phone calls, handwritten letters or notes, through social media, through third party. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Pre-trial court date, February 5th. Have a good day, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor. Your Honor, Attorney Roberts is going to take over for the next two.
Okay. Okay.
On the black line, state your full name.
Afternoon, Attorney Roberts.
Good afternoon. How are you?
I'm well. How are you?
Fine, thank you.
What's your name, sir?
I'm saying Sutton.
Can you bring out Terry Taylor as well as co-defendant on this? I want to make sure he's a male too, right? I've been wrong earlier today.
Terry Roy Taylor Jr.
Okay. Calling case number 245546101 and 02. Puget Michigan versus Montez Sutton, Terry Taylor Jr. Appearances, please.
Family Ragnan for the people, Your Honor.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Amber Roberts appearing on behalf of both Mr. Sutton and Mr. Taylor have been advised that rights will stand mute as court under plea of not guilty on their behalf.
First of all, good afternoon, Mrs. Roberts. The court will take a enter a not guilty plea on behalf of both Mr. Sutton and Mr. Taylor. Argument is to bond, Mr. Ragnan.
Yeah, you only have one case today for Mr. Taylor. Is that correct? Terry Taylor?
Yes.
Okay, well, Your Honor, where people are asking for a $35,000 personal bond for each person. I'm concerned about Mr. Taylor having a previous record home invasion, but we're going to ask for personal bonds in both cases, Your Honor. Thank you.
Ms. Roberts?
No objection to personal bond, Your Honor.
All right, $35,000 personal bond for each defendant. No weapons for each defendant. Probable cause February 5th. Both defendants in front of Judge Kevin Robbins. Preliminary examination February 12th. For the judge to be determined. Have a good day, gentlemen.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I do not
You're
know
welcome.
if the Honorable Judge Manning has heard the song. But if she did, she would probably laugh.
State your name, sir.
Xavier Williams.
All right, this is an attorney general case. All right, calling case number 23598-6201. Puget Michigan versus Xavier Williams. Appearance, Ms. Kirkland.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Shava Kirkland on behalf of Mr. Williams, who has been advised of his rights, wishes to stand mute and waive the formal.
Court not guilty plea on behalf of your client. Argument.
Your Honor, we're asking for a personal bond in this case. This is a non-assaultive charge that is alleged to have occurred September of last year. Warrant was not entered until 2 months later. He has no prior criminal record, no cases pending, not currently on probation or parole. And at this point, there's no amount that he can afford to pay to get out. So we are asking for a personal bond in this case. No reason to believe that he's a danger to the community or a risk of flight.
Court's going to give a $10,000 personal bond. No contact with the Motor City Casino while this case is pending. Probable cause February 7th. Preliminary examination February 14th. Valentine's Day in front of Judge Sabri. Have a good day.
Thank you, Your
Thank you
Honor.
very much.
You're welcome.
There's my phone.
Judge,
Yes.
just a heads up. I guess DP or DDC has a shortage, so we have not been able to interview women. I guess they only have one person available. So
You mean to tell me not one woman has been interviewed?
we've been ready, but I guess there's no one to be over there at the women's camera.
Well, there you have it. That's what I've got. I couldn't wait around for the ladies. Need to get the stream in. I might watch a portion of the Lions. I don't know. That was fun though. That was Detroit Detention Center gets us through the lean days of the weekend When no one else is when no one else is going to court, they do. God bless them for it. Thank y'all for coming out. Go Lions. I'll see y'all soon.